First session was conducted by Mr. Dan Adkins on design thinking. Design thinking is not a new concept. 5000 years ago, Roman designed roads, bridges, etc., which are still operational. Brief note on scientific methods, civil lifestyle cycle, and software development life cycle were taught by Mr. Dan. Session 2 was conducted by Mr. Bart, and the topic was the energy evolution, trends and implication of energy related to customer centric, efficiency, electric abundance, decentralization, and sustainability was taught. We learned to shape a differentiated value proposition. Session 3 was conducted by Mr. Jerry Gombave, and the topic was hydro provision of EPCM service update. Interactive session started by the hydropower lesson. Session 1 was conducted by Mr. Dan Adkins. The topic was civil engineering and some brilliant constructions. We learned about how skyscraper buildings. Session 2 was conducted by Ms. Mariam, and the topic was Etihad Airlines and project work. Impact of climate change, contribution of aviation sector for sustainability, importance and challenges of SAF. Session 3 was conducted by Mr. Gagan Porwal, and the topic was powering to lower carbon future with gas. In this session, we learned about the importance of carbon credits for better environment sustainability, design of carbon capture plant, utilizing minimum land resources, multiple ways to decarbonize. 3. The first session was conducted by Mr. Dan Adkins, and the topic was disaster risk and crisis management. Today we learn about how to be well prepared to take the risks, learn about the importance of disaster and crisis management. We got to know how to calculate the risk, disaster percentage and impacts. On day 3, we visited to mechanical lab at engineering pavilion of Curtin University, and the visit was conducted by Dr. Pon Selvan.
On day 4, the first session is about engineering management, which was conducted by Dr. Ponselvan, in which we learned about how to manage engineering aspects with managing time with the strategies of the master schedule and how to manage project and the risks the project face and hence to deal with everything. It was a very interacting session with all the phases of the project management.
Menon, chairman of Shobha Group, is an entrepreneur who took risk to create wealth from opportunities. Menon sir comes from a small village of Kerala. We felt immense proud when we heard that he is an Indian. A man from small village of Kerala to making a construction company of a world class. It's an inspiring as well as heartwarming story. When we visited Shobha site, we learned a lot about new technology. We learned about how they are using soundproof sheets, insulation sheets and other technologies. We also interacted with their architect who told us about the software which they are using and its importance from the future's perspective. Overall, we learned a lot and it was a great experience from visiting Shobha site.
At Sharjah Research Technology and Innovation Park, we were shown video introducing us to the mission of SRTI Park, what projects they are working on, and how they can be beneficial to the students or any new entrepreneur. Soon after, we visited a lab with 3D printers. They explained about materials used in 3D printing and the benefits of 3D printing. Moreover, the printers present in the lab were as precise as 60 microns. We also had chance to witness SOI Lab, Sharjah Open Innovation Lab. It has multiple departments in it. This lab has laser cutting machine used to cut any kind of wood, ply or leather. Currently, they are under a contract with a company that sells world maps, and those are produced in the lab itself. The lab also focuses on the virtual reality. At Sharjah, we also visited a house that was built by 3D printer. We noticed that the material used was not much different than the concrete. The most fascinating project that we found in SRTI Park was used by project. It focused on revolutionizing the way of transportation that we have. They have already developed the prototype and we were given the opportunity to sit in the career. They have multiple methods. One of them was using the suspension where the courier suspends on the cable. The courier was designed for optimized comfort and aerodynamics so that there is minimum drag, thus the minimum use of energy. Overall, the day was productive in Sharjah. The students gained practical knowledge on the process of developing a prototype of the project. We also got to know about multiple machines. Some of the projects in the SRTI park were unique and revolutionizing.
On the third day of our industrial visit for the first session, we visited Apple Store situated at the Mall of Emirates. Here, we have learned about many new and interesting features of Apple products and their services. They also gave us 20-minute session about new features of Apple iPhones, and the major theme of the session was to learn about more photography skills. We also learned about the features like rule of thirds and panorama. The second session was conducted at the Masdar City, Abu Dhabi. Today's session taught us a very integral part of sustainability and companies along with the employees implementing it in their real lives in nature. Masdar City is basically a sustainable city which was designed for a specific purpose in the year 2006. The structures in the city are designed in such a way that it reflects sustainability and is productive. We visited Siemens Energy office present over there, which reduces electric usage by 46%, water reduction by 50%, and carbon reduction by almost 30%. It is an award rewarding project. We also visited the temporary library present there, which had replicas of whole Masdar city. The model represented about the architectural formation of the whole city, which had an area of 6 km square. There were models of electric buses and public transportation system lines. Also, the first initiative took by Masdar towards renewable energy was in 2006. The wall present over there at the basement comprised of roadmap from 2006 to 2021, and they are still progressing towards more. We also had a ride of personal rapid transit. PRT is specifically designed as a personal and public transportation system, which is empowered by lithium-ion batteries, which are powered by solar field present in the city. Several components present over there included residence building, knowledge center, solar hub, renewable energy water displacement program, Sharjah waste-to-energy project, offshore and onshore wind farms, wind tower, arena headquarters, small-scale solar PV project, solar home systems, and etc. Masdar City is generally a combination of all techniques along with modern sustainability goal. We began our day 12 visit at the top of Nakheel Mall for sightseeing the Palm Jumeirah Island. It was present at the center to make us understand about the construction of whole Palm Jumeirah Island. There was a small clip about the roadmap of the construction of the island and the difficulties the team faced during the construction year from 1997 to 2003. This is world's first largest man-made island.
The idea was to originally design the island as the sun, but later the king decided to see the island as the palm for better utilization. In the clip, the king also quoted that
In our younger years, we played on the seashores. My friends were building sand castles on the beach. They laughed at me as I tried to build sand castles on water. I now take them to see the Palm Islands.
during this visit we learned how architecture, project management, and